For me, living in Canada was supposed to be the perfect life, which turned into a nightmare that I had to escape, and I was by some lucky chance able to do so. In this video, I'm gonna open up completely on what it's like to move to Canada and then have to leave it all behind. My name is Yusuf, and I lived in Vancouver for 17 years, particularly downtown Vancouver. I actually moved to Vancouver because I researched on Google best city to live in the world, and Vancouver popped up. As a matter of fact, when I moved to Vancouver, I didn't speak English at all. So I had to go through the whole process of learning a language, culture, and so on. So I moved there to go to school, and I did. I went to some of the best schools there, UBC. I graduated with a business management degree, and I thought, that's it. I made it. I got a great degree from one of the best universities. I'm in Vancouver. I'm going to go ahead and find a job and live my dream life. After months of looking for jobs, I was only able to land entry-level jobs, which is fair enough. I had no experience. After 9 months of doing jobs and probably trying more than like 5 to 10 jobs, some of them for a day, some for 2-3 months, I realized there's no money in jobs. And it's going to take me a decade in a job grinding just to make ends meet. Maybe have some kind of savings so I can go on a vacation. So I quit my last job and I started a business. Literally just sitting on a computer researching how to start a business. I thought, might as well grind it out, start a business, and see if I can actually get out of this rut. I got an Airbnb management business going, and it was making good money, but still not good enough for Vancouver. Which brings me to the first point of why I left Vancouver. No money is enough money in Vancouver. Particularly, no job can pay enough for you to live in Vancouver. Or Canada as total now. If you look at Canada economy, the real estate, inflation, the groceries now, everything gone out of control. So no matter what kind of income you bring in, you're still struggling in Vancouver. And that actually leads to another point, which is social life. When everything is so expensive, people tend to stay home more often. And it will take them a lot more to get out of their homes because they know once they leave, they'll have to spend money. And money is very scarce. So that actually causes a very low social lifestyle and actually an insane loneliness rate. I think the rate of loneliness in Vancouver is like 40 to 50%. Basically, 1 out of 2 people feel lonely. That's insane. This is not only Vancouver, this is across all Canada. So no money is enough money. Social life is near non-existent, which leads to that third point, homelessness. Before COVID, most people were like on the edge, about to just lose their shit. And when COVID hit, homelessness just exploded. Drug addiction, actually a lot of safety issues. Canada, generally speaking, is a very safe country, but after COVID, when you're in places like downtown Toronto or Vancouver, some of the bigger cities, and even smaller cities, Kelowna, when you walk around, you have to be very aware of what's going on around you. I used to walk around with headsets on. I can't do that anymore because you never know who's walking behind you, who's creeping up on you. And lots of attacks actually happen in the past few years. So homelessness now become not only homelessness, but homelessness and crime. As these things started to pile up, I started rethinking my whole dream life. I'm kind of guy that wants the best for myself. And I thought I gotta make a couple of moves. This is unacceptable. So I started plotting my exit strategy, which consists of making money remotely, having financial independency and location independency, which led me through this rabbit hole of trying to figure out what business model is best and how can I actually build something that I care about. I realized after starting a few businesses that all businesses are very hard to run. So if it's going to be hard anyways, might as well trying to shoot for the best outcome. And when I put that in perspective, I realized I better work on something that I care about, something that I'm passionate about, and something that I can scale and run from anywhere in the world, which led me to starting my e-commerce brand in the martial arts space, which I was very highly interested in. I was training almost every day. And martial arts really kind of set the foundation for me in terms of discipline and kind of getting my shit together. And because it was like one of the most things I was spending time on between training, watching fights, overall, just following the martial arts space, I thought there gotta be some money in martial arts. Obviously, a lot of people think when they think about making money in sports, art, or whatever else, They think about doing the art, or for example, in fighting, it's like fighting. This is how you make money with fighting. But there's a lot of ways to make money in fight. You could have a brand that sells fight gear. You could start a gym. You could build a program to train people how to fight and such. So that's what I focused on. And I created this brand that sells martial arts gear, and I built it slowly with very little budget. And that helped me not only make money, but also being able to basically monetize my information, all the experience that I have in martial arts, and eventually being in a space that I actually care about. So when this business started selling and started actually gaining some momentum, I took off. And I've been traveling now around the world for the past 5-6 years almost, lived in many different places, Mexico, Europe, Bali, Thailand. And because I'm in the martial arts space, now I have a lot of connections with athletes and gym and such. So everywhere I go, I can actually go to gyms and whatnot, and they heard about me or about the brand. So if you're thinking about moving to Canada or any of these countries, you think you're going to go there and live the dream, you might want to rethink that. And to live your dream life, it will have a lot to do with what you do day to day. And if you channel your effort into something that you care about, that's something you're passionate about, something that you think about naturally, whatever your hobby is and whatnot, you could build a lifestyle around it. You could make money from it. It can help you relocate. And if you do it right, you could build a remote business that you can actually run from anywhere in the world. And if you ever thought about chasing that dream and building your dream life, building something that you're passionate about, watch that next video where I break down exactly how I built this business from the ground up and with no experience, and how you can do it too.